Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is probably going to be my first ever video and I decided to do get to know me or who am I tag. I went to Instagram and sent those small bars where you can ask questions and I said Q&A about me. Drop your questions down below. And we got a couple of questions, actually more than a couple. There were some questions that I'm not going to do just because of it involves money, family, and I'm really not comfortable with sharing those kind of things. And I find it those questions in general, but any questions that regards religion, political decisions and stuff like that, I find it to be disrespectful towards the other person.
You know, sometimes some stuff should be private and some stuff shouldn't be.
But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I got my phone here and no one asked this obviously because people follow me, but the first question is, who am I? Who am I? Well, my name is Kram. I am 20 years old and currently I am a university student. Where do you live? Well, I reside both in Ottawa and Istanbul, so Canada and Turkey. I am originally from Turkey, but for school, high school and university, I finished in Canada. While university, I'm still enrolled, but generally, I am still living in Canada. I do a lot back and forth between Istanbul and here because, well, my family is back in Turkey, so I do want to see them a lot, and most of my friends are still in Turkey as well. So what I do is, when I have free time, I tend to go to Istanbul. And it's great actually to live in both places. It's really nice for me to have that separation. Sometimes when I want to have my own privacy, I can always come here and stay here. And when I miss my family and when I miss my friends from Turkey, I can always go back and see them too. So that's a nice thing. What is the 3 characteristics that you don't like about yourself? That's a nice one. Let's think about it. I am really easy to get opinionated about someone or something. I wouldn't tell them my opinions, but that opinion in my head will affect the relationship that I will have with that person. I do get sad quite easily when it comes to relationships romantically, but even in friendships too. If someone makes a wrong movement, it will hurt my feelings quite easily. And the third one is I do hold grudges. So that is something that I don't like. I am working on these things. Like I said, I am only 20 years old. These things tend to grow with you as you grow as a person. So those things should evolve with me throughout the years, but I'm hoping. What is 3 characteristics that you don't like on another person? Same questions from the same person. I don't like people being fake. That's one of the things. If you're going to be talking with me, be 100% real. If you do something wrong, of course, if you explain why you did it, I am going to accept you, but being two-faced, I hate those kind of stuff. Another thing that I don't like in other people is keeping distance. When it comes to friendships, I am not really that big of a person where I want to hang out with someone every single day, but I do want to see you once a week or every 2 weeks, right? And a lot of people, when they decide, when we're having a friendship, I want to know you, so at least keep in touch. Those kind of things pisses me off too. And third one, I can't think of it right now. Someone asked, if you didn't live in Canada, where would you live? If I had the chance to live in a different place, definitely want to try out London. I do want to live in England, just because of how the city is. I find a lot of British people actually quite nice, even though a lot of people say they're not. It's just a humor thing. Some people don't understand the British humor, which is totally okay. Do you quite easily get hate? I don't understand that question. Do I quite easily get hate? Not really. I mean, a lot of people dislike me when they first meet me. They tell I am a little bit cold-hearted, but I'm not really. Once you get to know me, I am really warm-hearted, and a lot of friends of mine say this too. From outside perspective, I do look a little bit more cold.
Which, I mean, I can't change that. I probably could, but I'm not working on it.
Someone said nice pictures. Thank you. I am bored. How's your quarantine going? Well, quarantine is pretty good so far. I've been stuck home for the past, well, it's been 29-30 days now. So it is okay. There isn't a lot to do, but I tend to go for walks early in the morning around 7 a.m., 8 a.m. for like an hour or two, just to like, because we don't get we don't do exercises during the quarantine, right? Everyone's stuck in home and they don't do anything. So, but during the inside, no, I just like, I became like a potato couch and just watch TV or YouTube. Someone asked if I'm going to do videos on clothing and style. I am thinking of it because I do love dressing up a lot. As you guys can see from here, most of the clothes that I own is black, but I like, my fashion sense for me is a lot of neutral colors and blacks. Black counts as neutral colors, but you know, I don't like colorful things. Even this green shirt is like really muted, so like earth tones, neutral colors. I am thinking of doing styling videos though. That will be a really nice idea actually. Thank you for that. What is your favorite childhood memory? That's a great one too. What is my favorite childhood memory? I remember going to Canada's Wonderland. I am scared of roller coasters, but we went on one together, and this one is like that, it goes over a mountain and then you go inside the mountain and then the whole roller coaster drops. That was quite scary, but I really love that memory. It's a nice one actually. I like Canada's Wonderland too, that's nice. What two radio stations do you listen to the most in the car? I don't listen to the car radio stations in the car. I tend to use my phone just to open my music. But I have my Spotify list for different occasions. I have like a study one, I have like a car one, I have like a happy one. As you guys can see, I have a lot. Let's go for Twitter. Do you worry that what people think about you? If it's my friends, then I do, because friends' opinions sometimes do matter for people, especially when you're like in a social group. That I do care about, but if I'm seeing people that don't even know about me and start talking about me, no, I don't tend to care about those people's opinions really. Another question is, are you outgoing, like a social butterfly? I am outgoing, but I'm not a social butterfly. I used to be when I was in high school. Even in Turkey too, I had a lot of friends and I was really one of those people that like talked to every single person that you knew, which is quite annoying now to me, but at the time I was like that. Now compared to that, when I moved to Canada and like because I'm starting a new life, friendships are like growing slowly. I'm thinking of myself that it is better for me to have a smaller social group than a bigger one, because I'm not, I don't want to say I'm sad, but I am a little bit heartbroken. The fact that some of my friends some people that I called friends when I moved to Canada didn't even ask me like how I was doing. Of course, the communication should be in both ways, but when you first move to a country, you expect for people to ask you how you're doing because you're the person who's trying to get a new life while they're still keeping up with their own, right? So I did have a lot of friends lost that way. It's not that, well, I mean, there are some people that still like contact me after 2 or 3 years, but the first year that I moved to Canada, it is easier for me to have like a closer friendship group because a lot of people tend to know each other, so that's, in my opinion, it's a little bit better. But I am definitely outgoing. Do you have any siblings? Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not really comfortable sharing about my family and stuff like that. So, do you have high expectations or standard when it comes to people? Not really. Just because of like, you never know what kind of people are coming in your life and going outside, especially in school, during school, because I am part of a university. You met a lot of different kinds of people, international students, people who live in Canada, people who are from Canada and stuff like that, right? So you never know what kind of people that you're going to meet and what people are going to be in your friendship group. Of course, the people that I tend to be friends with usually are similar people, like similar types of people, but no, I really don't have high expectations. When it comes to like relationships and stuff like that, the first dates and stuff like that, I do have high expectations, but when it comes to friendships and like ideas in general, no, not really. How tall are you? Oh, that's fun. I am 5'11", and how heavy am I? I am 170 pounds, I believe. Do you shop a lot? Yes, I do. Favorite shops are like high street ones are Zara. Sometimes I tend to go for H&M. H&M, if you take like stuff from like their premium quality section, they do have really nice stuff, but when it comes to basics, I tend to go for Zara and Sandro. Sandro is quite nice too. I tend to go online for those kind of things. If it's like a trendy piece, I tend to go for like Misguided or stuff like that, where it's like a lot cheaper, because I really, if it's a trendy piece, you're not going to wear it like next year probably, because it's out of style. So for cheaper pieces, I tend to go for high street, and when it comes to classics, I do tend to go high end. I do like high end stuff as well, but I do go shopping quite a lot. Even once a week, I will go to the mall and just do like window shopping. I don't have to buy something, but I like going inside the store. I know when like the stores change their seasons because I go a lot. And I have a lot of friends or people that I met that works in the stores and become really close friends with them. But yeah, okay, I'm just going to put it as like what's my skincare routine. I'm thinking of doing this video on my skincare morning and night skincare routine, so that will be quite nice actually if I do it really quick during the time in the quarantine, because we don't leave the house a lot, so I will have time to do it. One of the reasons why I didn't start YouTube this late is, okay, so this is going to be a story time a little bit. One of the reasons why I didn't start YouTube is because I have an older Instagram account. That's where some of the followers that I have on YouTube comes from, even before I started filming. I still have that account. At the moment has 15,400 followers. It used to be around like 19. Someone doxed my address. What happened was I got followed home, but because I live in a gated community, the person went to the security guards and told that would it be possible to have a contact with me, and the security guard called me. It's really messy, but the person leaked my address online, and then after that I closed. Well, I still have the Instagram account, I just opened a new one and keeping it a little bit more smaller than that one. So that's the story. I wasn't comfortable with opening YouTube, and like with schoolwork and stuff like that too, I was like, I'll do it later. So I'm just starting now. After 4 years of saying people that I am going to start YouTube, I am starting after but now here it is, right? Back to the skincare question. I am going to do a skincare routine videos, but when it comes to skincare, I do follow like the 10-step Korean skincare routine. I don't own a lot of Korean skincare brands, but I am trying to implement my products into that culture. As you guys can see, I still do have a little bit of left, because I do go for facials twice a month, and with the quarantine now I've been stuck in the house for a month. I didn't have time to go. Well, you can't either too, so stay safe, right? I didn't go get my facials, and my skin tends to break out a little bit if I don't get like my junk out from the skin. But yeah, my skin in general is pretty good. It's pretty moisturized. The breakouts tend to be either hormonal or just because of like my beard. That's what I like to believe, but the skincare routine is definitely coming. Oh, by the way, it is important for people to take care of their skin, so wash your face every single day, please. If you have makeup, take it off really good. Don't leave marks, because otherwise you're going to get breakouts, right? How did you get started to collect handbags? I started collecting handbags because of like the Kardashian family, especially Kylie and Kim. I really like their styles. Both of their styles is amazing, and one of my fashion inspos as well. Someone said, do you always wear designer clothes? No, I do not. There's certain places that you want to wear designer clothes, and some places you don't want to wear designer clothes. Looking expensive or looking chic doesn't mean that you have to buy expensive clothes. You should always have quality over quantity. But when it comes to handbags and shoes, because they're accessorizes, I tend to buy more of those. But classic, like clothing, no, I do believe quality is better than quantity. If you're going to have black jeans, just have two. Or if you're going to have blue jeans, just have two. You don't have to have so many different colors of blue jeans in order to create one single look. If you change your shirt, if you add a jacket, if you take out a jacket, if you change your shoes or bag, that jean will look different. So I do believe that not everything should be designer, but definitely should be high quality. With me, as you guys can see, the shirt has a little bit wrinkles because I couldn't find my steamer, so I couldn't steam the shirt today. But always take care of your clothes nice. Make sure they like dry correctly, they don't have any creases on it and stuff like that, because that way you look more chic and nice and expensive, some people tend to call it. But yeah, just take care of your clothes basically. Why did you move to Canada? Why did I move to Canada? I came to Canada When I was a child, we went to Toronto and we went to Montreal as a vacation, and I really liked it. After we went down to the States, and we went down during the summer, so New York and New Jersey was quite busy. Even in Boston too, there was a lot of people. I don't like too big of cities. Like even if I live in Istanbul, it has 18 million people. The places that I hang out doesn't have too many people. With New York, because we were, well, it was on a vacation too, so we went to the most popular places like Fifth Avenue, Madison Avenue. So there was a lot of people. I really don't like that much people. And one of the reasons why I came to Canada is because I like the city a lot. Like now, even though I don't live in Toronto or Montreal, I live in Ottawa, the capital. I find it nice. It's just the right amount of, it's not too crowded, but it's crowded at the same time, right? Do you go to the gym? I do go to the gym. Now I can't because of the COVID-19 thing, but I do go to the gym a lot. I do cardio mostly. Now I'm starting to do like home workout videos. I like bought someone's program and I'm doing that in the morning. It's more of like glutes and abs working out, but I'm definitely like working out. Someone asked, what do I study in University of Ottawa? I am at the moment doing 2 programs. So I am, well, it's a joint program. I am doing communications and political science. I am thinking of dropping political science and doing business instead of it. But I finished my first year. I am moving to second year, and I'm definitely going to think about changing into business, the political science, but I have to talk with my advisors first. But yeah, so I told that too. I am a university student at the University of Ottawa. Yeah. What are you currently watching? What am I currently watching? I'm not really a big TV watcher, but I used to have Netflix, but I stopped paying for it because it's a lot time consuming, so I find it better to be not having it. But right now I am using Hayu services, and I am watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Keeping Up with the Kardashians. On YouTube I do have a lot of people that I watch, but someone asked me, I see you around the campus, why are you always dressed so fancy? I don't know, I like to look put together because you never know who you're going to meet outside when you're walking around or even doing like your groceries, right? You never know who you're going to meet, so I always like to look my best. But yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, and this started around like probably like 10th grade, like 9th, 10th grade, that I started to really care about what I'm wearing, and now it's following me.
But yeah, oh my god, my nose is running. Not running, my nose is itchy. And my amount of my drink. I am going to refill real quick. Wait me.
Filled it up. I'm back. Cheers!
Quite strong.
But yeah, if there's any like videos that you want to see, please comment down below. And if you like this video, well, because this is the first video, right? Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. I hope you will like me. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. If there's any more questions that I didn't ask in the video, please drop down your questions below. I will be happy to reply to them. And I'll see you later. Bye!